Good day. This week we are going to be doing devotions about connecting with God. Oftentimes when I meet with people and chat with them, their view of God is based on an Old Testament perspective, and we've got to recognize that Jesus is the one who came to show us what God looks like. Jesus came to show us the truth about who God is. And if you look at the life of Jesus, he was often misunderstood by the religious leaders of the day. People that were not like Jesus liked him. They liked to hang out with him. Jesus liked people that were not like him. And Jesus came to explain God in such a way that we could actually connect with him. The word connect there, I'm talking about be united with him, somebody that you could actually relate to. And unfortunately, the religious leaders of the day made God seem unapproachable. They made God seem like he was out of touch. And I think that today many people have that same view, that God is actually distant and out of touch with what they're going through. The religious people of the day made people feel that church was only for the good people and that you had to behave and be your best before God that would even accept you. That God only loved or liked people that were behaving and not those who were necessarily not following the law. And I think that much of today's religious leaders have that same view and are trying to get that across to people, making people feel that God is distant and out of touch and we can't really connect with him. And this week I want to read a couple of scriptures and especially go through Mark chapter 9 about how Jesus connected with one person in particular. But in John chapter 1 verse 17, it says, "For the law was given by Moses, but grace and truth came by Jesus Christ. No man has seen God at any time. The only begotten Son, which is in the bosom of the Father, he has declared him." Now notice what he's talking about here. In the Amplified it says this in verse 18, "No man has ever seen God at any time. The only unique Son, or the only begotten God, who is in the bosom, in the intimate presence of the Father, he has declared him. He has revealed him and brought him out where he can be clearly seen. He has interpreted him and he has made him known." So he's saying, if I want to know who God really is, I have to look at how Jesus told us what God looks like. In Hebrews 1:3, it says, "The Son reflects God's own glory and everything about him represents God exactly." So I've got to interpret God through Jesus. How did he treat people? How did he view people? How did he engage with people? How did he interact with people? He is the one who came to show us how I can then connect to God. And Jesus didn't make it difficult for people to connect to God. He made it very simple and he made it very easy. And over the next couple of days, we're going to look at how Jesus actually shows us how we can connect with God and how we can follow him and how we can listen to him and how we can obey him actually. Because a part of following God is about listening and obeying him. But before I can even do that, I've got to know God's intent and how he views me and how he wants to connect with me. So always remember, you are highly favored and deeply loved of God.